Правильно? Ось так. Супер. Next. It's not the main voiceover in Zoom election. I'm pleased to welcome you to the launch of International Aid Monitoring website in Mykolaïv. Actually, it's a day that we anticipate a lot and work a lot and put a lot of efforts in making this practice of transparent, accountable, and integrity recovery in place and in life within the all processes in Mykolaïv City Council. My name is Yulia Mincheva. I am head of Integrity Support Office and advisor to Mykolaïv City Mayor, who is also here alongside with the head of Anti-Corruption Initiative. I'm welcoming everyone in Zoom. Thank you for connecting. We can hear you if you would like to add some comments or write down it in their page there. And I'll tell you a few words about our agenda for today. We will start with some welcome remarks, and then we will show you reports on the use and with all details on what, where, and when came to Mykolaїв as humanitarian international aid, and shares the experience of introducing a practice of aid monitoring at the city council level. It's actually a pilot project, and Mykolaїv is the first city who introduced such practice. And we are very happy that now we can talk about it as a successful case that could be implemented in other cities. And then we'll have a very short, some kind of roundtable discussion and talk about the insights that we are gaining on how to help Ukrainian cities, how to make this process as much as it could be effective and efficient and obviously transparent and benefit to all the citizens and affected cities. So let's start with some welcome remarks. I'll pass the floor and the microphone to Alan Christensen, who is the head of the EU Anti-Corruption Initiative.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the EU Anti-Corruption Initiative. In particular, welcome to Olexandra Sєnкевичa, who came the long way from Mykolaїv this morning to be with us for this event. Let me start by saying that these are, of course, as we all know, very difficult times for the city of Mykolaїv. And not only are you struggling with a difficult security situation and all the challenges that follow from the war, but you also give priority to working with the values of transparency, integrity, and you have a very high level of ambition in the activities we are doing together. And I think we really admire the approach you have and our cooperation. Good to see that there's this interest among international partners and programs, embassies, for this web portal we are going to launch today. Besides those that are in the room here, we also have quite a number of people online. So it's a true hybrid event. For the UACI, this event today is somehow the end of a long journey. When we began working with Mykolaїv, summer 22, one of the first things that caught our attention was the international aid coming to the city. A lot of aid was coming from many different donors and to different parts of the municipal administration. No one had an overview of what was going on. There was little monitoring of the aid and where it ended up. Of course, I mean, Mykolaїv had never received aid to that extent in the past for obvious reasons, and was not prepared for this new situation. So some of the first activities we did in Mykolaїv, together with the mayor and his team, was to look at how international aid was stored. We introduced some video surveillance of the storage facilities and some very basic reporting mechanisms. Later on, the next step was, together with the city, to develop what I'll call a one-stop shop for international aid, so that all aid somehow goes through one channel within the city administration. There is a commission that somehow agrees on the international aid to accept and how to distribute it. And there's a unit within the municipality, special headquarters, I think we call it, that somehow has the overall view of what is going on in terms of international aid. And I think with that, Mykolaїv somehow became the front runner in aid management. And now we take the next step together with the city, a web portal that will provide a very comprehensive overview of international aid coming to the city, the projects, the donors, the results, with the photos and videos and reports and whatever. Our goal with this is to support the city in having a user-friendly web portal with that kind of information that is easily accessible to international partners, donors, but also, of course, to media, civil society, and others that will be interested in this kind of information. And we believe that by having this web portal, we also support Mykolaïv in fostering accountable administration, promoting trust and cooperation at all levels. And as Julia said, Mykolaïv is the first and so far the only city in Ukraine that has a web portal like this. I'm looking very much forward to the presentation by the mayor in a few minutes. And after that, as Julia said, we'll invite you for a discussion. I think it's important for the city and for us to hear from you, your experience working with Mykolaïv, your needs as donors in terms of information about what others are doing in Mykolaïv, and of course your ideas as to what more could be done in this area of international aid and transparency. So with these words, I will stop here and just wish you all an interesting 2 hours event here at the UACI today. Thanks.
Thank you very much. I think it could be shorter than 2 hours, but actually the reports are really comprehensive. It's more like 500 pages for both years. So maybe you will have a very interesting night reading afterwards. So now I'll pass the floor to Olександр Сєнкевич. He's the mayor of this city of Hero, please. And I know that you have a presentation and you have a clicker. So now it will be on screens.
Good morning, dear friends. Do you
Can
hear
you
me?
push? Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay. First of all, I'm happy to be here. I came here by train and had not too good sleep, so sorry for my possible problems with English, but I'll put you in context somehow and run blood in my brain, you know. So, first of all, I am really thankful to all of you who helped to the city of Mykolaïv and citizens of the city of Heroes. For sure, we have a great opportunity to be partners with European Anti-Corruption Initiative, and thanks to Alan, we are piloting several projects together with them. First of all, I want to say that I already said that many times in this particular office, I don't believe in people, because people are always under temptation. And to be honest, I'm not the guy who says that corruption is not about me. All of us somehow connected with corruption, even basic things which we usually call in Ukraine like a gratitude, when you want to say thank you. Our parents taught us to do this in hospital, in some agencies. So but it's not about the corruption as a system, and we need to work on a system thinking in this direction, on the system decisions. And what we need to do is to avoid somehow people to make decision where it's possible to avoid making decision by people. So it's not about element, but it's more about system. But anyway, I always say that the greatest preachers are sometimes the greatest sinners. So let me tell you why we decided to create this website and ask Anti-Corruption Initiative to help in that matter. First of all, because we are getting help from different organizations, different countries. Those people who just want to help us and do it from their heart. And we have their trust, and we need to keep it, and we need to avoid influence of some personal, some people who are somehow under temptation. Yeah, I will. Yeah, so I will be that person, please. And we decided that My mother told me, cockroaches don't like lights. So we want to put the lights on everything that we are getting from our partners from different countries. So I think the website that will show all the help to those who help us and to those who want to get that help and to those who want to control that help. It's very important. Moreover, it doesn't depend on some personal or some people who want to hide it, but it's dependent on processes. So automated processes from the idea to the end user, let's say. So a couple of words about the city of Mykolaïv. Here you see the city of Mykolaïv. It's one of the southern cities of Ukraine. It's the second biggest port, and our city is also known on a post-Soviet Union space as a city of shipbuilders. We built that ship Moskva, which now feeds the fish in the Black Sea, and made a lot of different things. That's why Russia wanted to invade and capture, because we have the copy of that ship in the city of Mykolaïv, and so they wanted to capture the city of Mykolaïv and to have another one, Moskva. I'm sure that they have more great plans for Odessa, but anyway, they came to the city of Mykolaïv, and we stopped the invasion and then pushed them back behind the river of Dnipro, which is now divides the city of Mykolaïv and the temporary occupied territories. While this occupation, we were constantly bombarded for 216 days. Almost every day we had bombardments, so we had a lot of destroyed buildings. But the worst thing that happened is that on April 12th, 2022, Russian destroyed pipes that brought us fresh water. So since that time, our city is still without, more than 2 years, we are without drinking water in our pipes. What we do is that we're pumping the water from the nearest river of Salzburg, then Ingulets, but the water is actually salty, and so it can be used for purposes to prepare food or drink it. So we call it technical. You can take a shower, you can even wash the vegetables and fruits and eat them, but you can't cook anything with it. So that was one of our priority in cooperation with our partners, is to bring fresh water back to the city of Mykolaïv, at least to create water points where people will be able to come and get the fresh water on a daily basis with the plastic bottles, like 200 years ago. Going to the water spots became an everyday routine for the city citizens. But anyway, I think they became healthy because they need to bring that water up to the 5th floor, because 5th-floor building don't have elevators. So they became, I think, more healthy. But anyway, we are in process together with Ministry of Restoration of, let's say, the process is, we are in the process of bringing back fresh water to the city of Mykolaïv. So we had a lot of significant damages in the city, and we appealed to the world for the help, and a lot of different organizations, including those that you are present here today, came to the city of Mykolaïv with the help. So we started to put all the data about that help down, and then we understand that we need to not to control everyone on its place, but to make this process transparent. As I told you with the lights, we decided to create a website where we will be able to report about any type of help, any kind of units or machinery or even materials that we are getting from our partners, to ensure that our partners see where the help is, how it used, how much left, and people who use that help will be able to confirm it. Moreover, Russia spent billions of dollars to promote Ukraine as a state of corruption, not to help us to get into the European Union. So that actually changed the mind of citizens and Ukrainian citizens, because we have a lot of these cases when different types of officials were caught for the corruption. We never heard about such things in Russia or Belarus. Does it mean that they don't have corruption? For sure not. But anyway, we need to avoid these cases. So we decided, together with our partners from Denmark and European Union Anti-Corruption Initiative, to do this website, to pilot it, then to use it, to test it, and then it also can be used in other cities, and maybe in the beginning, integrity cities in Ukraine, and then this website could be replicated to other Ukrainian cities. So what this for? First of all, it's about trust. As I told you, we don't have anything to hide. We don't have anything to hide, neither for our partners nor for our citizens. Moreover, we have oversight and total control on everything that we get. This trust brings us more trust and more help from our partners. So we put all the stuff into the different kind of tables and understood that we've got help for more than 46 million euros. Actually, to be honest, this help is bigger because some things that were passed to us don't have, let's say, a price. We don't have a price that was, let's say, with a supply.
Yeah, like with a receipt. We don't have a receipt, so we don't have, and then like.
So all those units and all those materials are there in this on this website, but they sometimes don't have a price. So we don't put it like every or some.
Estimates, yeah. So like back to 2022, it was like no time to estimate what's come to a place. So there is a problem and like with this data, because back to then when Shell and NATO contracts, it was easier to estimate, and there is a process in this monitoring to estimate the value of the aid received, because it is important. But still, we have this lacking data as of the first year of full-scale invasion.
Moreover, we passed a couple of checks by police and the Office of Prosecutor in Mykolaïv, so we passed them with excellent results, and we put all that stuff in some processes. So as you see, there are like 4 steps of aid in Mykolaïv. So we now have some problems. So still we have some problems. I will explain them in the end. But the process of requesting aid, receiving, sorting and using, control and monitoring, and reporting. So the international aid monitoring allows us, first of all, to ensure transparency, which I just told you about, increase the effectiveness of project implementation, and increase the citizens' trust in the government, in the local government, which for sure will change their mind for the future, cleaning those memories of Russian propaganda. So also we do a check of our units, municipal enterprises and structural units of City Council. And this year it will also be done, and the new report will be created in the end of the year. Also again, I want to say thank you for all that help, because we are now in a different processes with EUACI connected with anti-corruption processes and structures in our municipal enterprises and structural units. We also changed the structure of our city council together with Ernst & Young. So these processes will be implemented, or let's say they will be in a process of our new structure. So it won't be like an additional patch to the system, but it will be in the system. So the annual reports are available on our website, and I think we need to, yeah.
You can make a spoiler that like no violation was detected, and I've made it for you, sorry.
Yes. So, but again, as soon as this website will be public, we'll need some time to test it, to check everything, and for sure to get the feedback from our partners, from that you forgot something, or you missed something, or where is the truck that we sent to you, something like this. So for sure, again, this all done or just for transparency and for the trust. So here is the overview of a website. I will ask Julia to scroll the website. Yeah, so
You need to comment on it so you can see your artwork.
it looks like some, you know, not as, because maybe it's because it's a index page. Okay, so I just want to see the menu.
Menu here.
Okay, so we have some information about the help. We have information about partners, news, and gallery. Some information about help that we have. Can you please click on the first one? So in reports, reports that we do annual report, like this one is for 2023. You can find here like a lot of information in tables. So it's like more than 250
pages. It's in Ukrainian, but if you need it, it will be provided to you in English. We just need a few more times, but actually it's very easy to access because it's like technical names and titles, and you know everything that you've given to us. So I think it's okay that it's in Ukrainian for now.
Yeah, so it's sorted by type of help and price. So you can have here the information about what this help about, how much, what it was the price, where who provided us with that help, or where it went, and how much left. So everything that you need to monitor and to control the data. So can you?
Yeah, and this is the same report for previous year, for 2022.
There are reports sorted by donors. So actually all the donors can review the reports and check if we put all the data. And for sure...
Yeah, I know that the representatives of ISRA 8 are here, so you can double check with us lately.
Yes. What's more important that that first step was made by many different organizations or different enterprises, municipal enterprises or municipal divisions. But now we want to make the system that will centralize that. So anytime you have a report, anytime you have a help, you need to report about it. What we have now, what I told you about problem, is that sometimes we need some urgent help, like let's say pipes. And we ask our partners, what do you need? And they say, what do you need? And we say, we need pipes. And they say, okay, we need to work on that. And then other partners come and say, what do you need? And we say, we need pipes. And they say, okay, we'll do it. We'll bring you pipes. When? Soon. When soon? Maybe next year. Okay. And then other partners come. What do you need? We need pipes. And they say, okay, you will have them tomorrow. Okay, we're having pipes, but then in a year we have another part of pipes. Same pipes as we ordered a year ago. Like, what will we do? But fortunately, we have cooperation with different cities. Like, for example, in the cooperation with Denmark, they told us that we can share. They allowed us to share with the help with the nearest city of Kherson, which really suffered because of explosions, because of shellings, and we helped them with the plywood in the first days of when they were free of Russian occupation. So sometimes we still have something on our base. I mean, now on our different places in our storages. Some products were not still used till the end. For example, if we speak about pipes, because of the salty water, we have really big problems with the leaks, because salty water eats pipes, and we have like per day about 80 leaks in the city, in the different places. So we need to dig them, we need to repair pipes, so we have like a plan. So we still have in storage pipes that we will use in the nearest future. So it doesn't mean that they are just laying without movement or without any purpose, but it means just that we need some time to use them. That's why you can find something in that report that is still in our storage.
Let's show that every partner have the special page devoted directly to their aid, and it's just an example of Ukrainian Red Cross Society. And in the end, you can find reports on aid received and reports on aid evaluated and monitored, and with the reports on the use and on utilization for both years.
You are welcome to decorate your pages, maybe with photos of your staff or happy faces of our staff together with yours. So moreover, again, if this website will be useful for other cities, I'm sure it will be, or other integrity cities and integrity partners of EU ICI, then this part will be already done. I mean, the partners part. So they already will.
At least we can share technical assignment and technical regulations on how to run it at your place, and maybe we can move to some key indicators, because everyone is always interested in numbers and some particular stuff.
Yeah, there is also a page called Key Indicators, which is actually, I think, loved by media, because how much, how many, and you see these are numbers that we entered here, and you can see a lot of different numbers with equipment, with type of help, with division of organizations. As you see, you can click, you can scroll, and you can check and also download the report.
Yeah, and download the report in Excel format, so it's very useful to monitor after us and make this double check verification. It's an attempt to make some statistics on the types of aid received. It's very hard to do it because it's very hard to compare one generator to one pack of some medicine. So it's like not very accurate estimates, but just to give a flavor, to one truck. And so it's just to get a flavor that what we received, but maybe the most interesting part is others, because others is all this like vehicles, OSMA stations, shelters. We have one shelter donated to the city, and you can see it through this all the tables. But here just a quick overview. And the statistics of inspections, and fortunately we don't have any violations, so we hope that there has been no numbers here for such type of expected results. That's basically it for the website. We are still trying and working hard on the capacity of this Department of Internal Control and Corruption Prevention, because it's actually the results of their job, and we are very grateful that they...
Can you please click on the contacts?
On the what?
Contacts page. Contacts.
Contact page? Yeah, you can. So if you have anything to say to us, you just write an email, and we will... Okay, I will not do it right now, but actually you can write directly to the head of the department, and he is obligated to provide as soon as possible all the response regarding the international aid. And here we just frequently ask questions regarding that website.
Also, we are in process of changing of our anti-corruption department. Together with EU ACI, we are changing politics, policies, and we are changing the structure of this department. And the monitoring of this website or monitoring of the international aid will also be a part of their everyday job. Yes,
that's basically it. We are also working on how to leverage a lot from this data that we have, and how to make it as more accurate as it could be, and very precise and specific. So if you notice any miscoordination or any number that doesn't fit, please write to us. Because we are sure that everything is used as it mentioned, but still maybe in numbers, in estimates, or how much does it cost and how much did you pay. It's important to have the clear numbers in all our reports. And now I think we can move to some roundtable discussion, let's call it so, and some exchanging insights on this amazing work that your organizations are doing in Ukraine, and all the work of city councils who are in these very hard circumstances doing their best with maintaining the most transparent process. Maybe I can pass the floor to Mr. Torben Larsen, who is the head of development cooperation at the Embassy of Denmark in Ukraine. And you are the main donor and godfather, godmother, god patronite towards the whole Mykolaïv community. Share your insights of working with city.
Thank you very much. It works, yeah. No, thank you very much, and thank you for presenting this very useful tool to us. We have heard about it, but this is the first time we see it, and then it opens up the opportunity for us, as I understand, to dig behind some of the numbers that you have presented in your annual reports to us. So it's a very, very useful tool, and we are looking forward to use it. Even next week, we'll have a review mission coming in from Copenhagen that will dig into how we working with our cooperation in Mykolaïv. I have only one question, because we have also had this discussion with the Minister of Restoration on the DREAM database and the tools and the reports there. Could you explain a little bit how the two are complementary, or how are they fitting together, the two different tools?
Actually, DREAM is more about restoration. It's about more, how to say that? So if we review the receiving of help as a project, there are some short projects like we need something. Okay, so we creating a technical assignment, procurement procedure, the delivery, the project is closed. So, but if we speak about renovation, restoration, it's a long-term project because you need a technical assignment, a procurement procedure for the design, then you have a design expertise, then a technical assignment for the procurement procedure of building, then a process of building, technical checks and everything, and then after the technical checks, you need to run this, all the documentation, and then the project is over. So we speak here more about units, materials, something that are short-term projects. And if we speak about renovation of a school or something like this, you will not find it here, because it's, first of all, from the first day of our cooperation with Denmark, I had a meeting with online from the Embassy of Denmark in Ukraine, together with Ambassador Ole Egbert Mikkelsen, with the ministers of Denmark, and I told them, we don't need your money. We need your help, but we don't want to deal with your money. Since that time, we never spent any cent of taxpayers from Denmark or other countries. So we've got that help. We report about it. We report it. But we don't want to deal with the money of our partners. So you can find here the place where it was used, how much left, for whom, and who is responsible. But if we speak about DREAM, it's more complex website where they promote and publish long-term projects on the restoration, development, and so on. But this website, I think it's a handy utility for all the cities and communities that don't have anything to hide, that want to be more transparent for their partners, and that want to build a trust with them, and to be let's say, confident in their stuff, and prevent stuff from corruption. Because everyone will know that everything that they do will be transparent and published.
Yeah, but the city also has like special trained people who are obligated to fill this DREAM pages at their Office of Renovation. So.
Our city is also a partner of DREAM, and we also have like 80 more projects in the DREAM. But these kind of
different tracks of cooperation.
So I understand what is missing in DREAMs in terms of the humanitarian intervention. So you are picking up here, so they're more or less should be seen together.
Yeah, actually, you know, I came to my mayorship from IT. Before my mayorship, I was an IT entrepreneur. So I established my IT company in 2005. And everything in IT world is about 3 layers. So the layer of data, so databases, the layer of business logic, that programs like something that works, PHP, ASP, C#, C++, and everything, and data of UIX, the user interface experience, which you can change, which you can translate, and everything. So having the basic layer of data, you can do everything using the business logic and showing anyway if you work with visual effects. So that means that having these data, we can share, we can get reports, so it's all about data. So if we speak about big data, which we want to make transparent in our country, it's also very important things. This data is personalized. Because our partners need to know that this particular water spot or water cleaning equipment is provided by them. But if we speak about country, and it's kind of risky. We don't write here where it's stored, because it could be a name for our enemy. We are in a state of war, so they can attack place. They gathered some stuff there, so we need to attack it. But anyway, if our partners want to check the real availability of something, like we know that you have on this website like 100 kilometers of pipes, we need to check them. Okay, we know from our internal data, which is also there, but it's not public, where it is, we will show you. Yeah.
So we can now be open to other comments, questions, and if you are with us in Zoom, please raise your hand or just unmute yourself or make some noise statement in chat, and I will pass the floor to you. But maybe someone wants to share the feedback or any experience, insights, successful or not, with the cooperation with the city. Or maybe some ideas how we can be more transparent and build stronger commitment and stronger communication with our donors to strengthen this your continuous support. Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Can you also introduce yourself for those who are in Zoom and don't see the sign?
Hi everyone, I'm Ilya Nadenenko, representative of Israel, Ukraine. First of all, I want to congratulate everyone involved into the launch in the website. Looks great, looks amazing, seems like a very useful tool. Us as Israel has been working very closely with Mykolaïv City Council for a while. It's been a great pleasure to work with Mr. Alexander and his team. It's been mentioned that there is a trust thing in a public sector with the government, that Russia is doing their propaganda thing. My question is, do you plan to promote this website to the citizens of the Mykolaïv so they can see the aid that has been provided to the city? They can see, because there's been a lot of talkings in the social media regarding that, okay, there is the Mykolaïv City Council meeting with everyone, having a bunch of meetings every day, but where is everything? Where is the goods? Where is the result of all of those? For now, website looks amazing, and for the one who is the part of it and been involved in the work, it is very useful. We can see where it goes, and we can get a deeper, detailed information. But what about the citizens of Ukraine? Again, of Mykolaïv at this point, will they be able to see it? And do you plan some special promotion for actually, again, the citizens to get a deeper look into the humanitarian aid provided? Thank you.
Well, people like to read more about sex, death, and other awful things. But for sure, on Monday we have a meeting with our Mykolaïv media, and we hope that they will promote this website to the city citizens. What our people like at most, Ukrainians, is to control someone. To control government, to control everyone. So I'm sure that they will control and they will become for sure specialists in control of international aid monitoring. But anyway, what's more interesting, that this project has something to do in future, with it. So EU-ACI has its city partners, which we plan cooperation every year here in this office. And this project can be scalable. And also it will be, for sure, you will need to work more on it, because it should be more programmed, because now it's like one line with the, let's say, walls or pipes. Then we need to have something like a pipe, which diameter, which type, plastic, metal, something, and that there will be a scrolling toolbars to check something like add, boom, or tractors on wheels or other types with excavator or something like this. So then you will be able to work with the all help monitoring and make it more precise. Control will be more precise. But anyway, I think this cooperation is a pilot cooperation. I mean, this website is a pilot website. We have different types of laws connected to the international aid. I mean, in Ukraine, recently these, customs laws changed legislations, and we have more and more complex things. But it should be less about complex process, but more about simple report. So it's not about how it came to the city, but where it is, right? So if we speak about this website, it's a beginning of something, I think, something big, and something that can be then as a rule to cooperate, for cooperation. Like, if we would like to cooperate with you, but please have this and show it to all. So we will be sure that our help is transparent and controlled.
Yeah, it's very important to have these practices in place, because all the set of this legislative act that regulates the use of international aid in Mykolaïv is adopted by the City Council. It's a rule, it's mandatory, and actually it's very good practice, because when these laws on humanitarian aid were introduced by the Ministry of Social Policy, actually in City Council everyone was very on ease with that, because they already done all paperwork required for that. So they have all these processes in place, and it was no big surprise for them that now they need to do it with this special system. And it's also a very a good sign or good argument for other communities, because when you have something on a paper, you have it in real life. And no matter what, even if some people will leave City Council or other stuff, the practice will still be in place, because it's now on their list of mandatory tasks running. And as Mr. Sienkevich mentioned previously, the amount of aid actually is so big and it's so important for the city that they are introducing a special department within the property management department in City Council, who will be in charge of this process, because for now it's headquarters and it's representatives of all structured are members of this headquarters, members of a working group, and it works for now. But to make it sustainable, they will introduce a special division within the department with the main task to look through this international aid, and not only in terms of monitoring and transparency, but also in terms of efficiency. It's very important to know what city needs, why, what exactly, who can provide it in better ways, what benefit to your interest and priorities as a donors, because it's good that all of you have your agendas, and it's very important to coordinate these efforts in most beneficial way for the city. And now we have this data and these processes to navigate this process more in the future.
And to be honest, so to expand it, to scale it, you just need to create an additional table with the cities, an additional column in table of these items with the indicator of the city, and now you have a website for any kind of city. You can switch the city and you'll have all the data about that particular city. Moreover, before the war, our city was working on our GIS system. We had, I think we still have one of the developed most developed GIS system in Ukraine. So we can create an additional layer there because it's closed. It has a lot of different interesting data, interesting
security
for
issues.
our enemy. Yeah. So we can create an additional layer and put all the geo points on each of those items where it is. I mean, physically, where you can change it. So it also could be done in future. And what's more interesting is that, for example, if we speak about anti-corruption, transparency, it's not about people, not the mayor, because in the end of the war, there will be elections, and another mayor could be. But this thing will be with or without me. So it's important to have such systems. Same with this GIS system. For example, our city council, when we published our city council
Land.
agenda,
Yeah.
for example, people can see it as a table, so they can open and see the number of the decision, the name of the decision, the title of the decision, and two links, where one link, you can click and have the document of the decision. And if we speak about land, you can click on another link, which brings you to the GIS system, and where the land which this decision about is indicated and highlighted. So you don't vote for the number from the register, which is really long, and you don't know where it is and how to look it in the register where this particular piece of land, but you see on the city map. So this is transparency. When city citizens don't need to go and find out where it is, but just click, open, see, this is a land in our neighborhood, and we plan to have it as a kindergarten, but not as another building, so we will protest. So same thing with this one. Could be expanded, changed, and improved. And again, first of all, can be replicated for other cities. Because it's
all the sets of documents are opened with all the projects of the decision. So you just have to fill your name of your city council and adopt it, and then do it actually. So it's it's very hard part. But still, we can share this experience and walk you through the whole process if some of other city councils are looking for our experience. Any other comments, maybe? Yeah.
My name is Viktor Mazerchuk. I represent the Fiscal Policy Research Center. So this is NGO, and our main task here, not here now, for last year, and I suppose for next few years, will be to help also international partners to see how money which spending from budget allocated, and also money from our international donors. First of all, I want to thank you. You did a great job. Why great job? Because you are able to collect data. This is the baseline, and this is the main things. I really understand how difficult was to collect this data, because we tried to do this in Kyiv region. We're supposed to do the similar thing from Kyiv region, and it's awful. I suppose that you start the new vision how cities should like and should be totally transparent and show that Ukraine can be very transparent, and country and cities that build trust. Few suggestions. It will be very helpful if you put this data not only in PDF but also.
It is available in Excel, so it's just nice. It looks nicer in PDF, but it is available on the website. You can download it.
As well as when you present, Mr. Mayor, your speech, then I said, it will be great if you will be able to put the points where this tube or excavator exists and make some geosystem, but you already mentioned that you know where it is, and unfortunately the security reason is a huge restriction. So I think that maybe in the nearest future I came to you for this data, and we try to implement it in our big project which called Cost of War, and it will be first data set, not from money that goes from the state budget, because our main task and our main vision that we work only with data that goes from the spending that goes from state budget. So once again, you did a great job that you was able to collect data and share data and show that cities in Ukraine can be totally transparent, and you need to work with international partners, need to work with such city like you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Any other comments maybe in Zoom, or if someone would like to talk in Ukrainian, it's okay, we have simultaneous translation. So, okay, we have Dr. Petra Seidler. I'm sorry if I pronounce badly your name.
No problem. My name is Dr. Petra Seidler, and Mr. Sienkevich knows that we are implementing, together with the Ministry of Infrastructure, the water supply project in Mykolaïv. And under our financed by EIB and European Union, we have been able to conduct a great feasibility study. And here's my question. In all these 8 figures that I saw, I'm missing the technical assistance which is provided through feasibility studies or any other type of support related to consulting. Are you planning to show this as well?
Thank you for the question. Well, yeah, there is, let's say, there are, on this particular website, you can find only those things that you can, let's say, touch.
Yeah, tangible.
That you can touch and check if the amount of those things that could be, let's say, counted in units, let's say. But for sure, we need to expand this work to different categories, because we also got a technical help. We have a help, for example, together with European Anti-Corruption Initiative, where we do our institutional capacity building.
IT tools and all
that. We have the help that is provided by EUACI together with Deloitte and Ernst & Young, which also financed by EUACI, and it also has the value. But there are actually 2 things. Those things are not really clear for citizens or Ukrainian citizens. And for them, actually more clear when they see a pipe to understand where it is, how much it costs, and where it goes, then to understand the real cost of services for technical support or research or feasibility study, which is really, let's say, the intellectual property, which is really has no how to say that?
You have only PDF, you know, after all these exercises.
The clear price,
reports,
let's say, the price that can be evaluated. But your question is very good. We will think together how to do it, because we have nothing to hide, especially with this help, with your help on the water supply project. because, you know, people hear that we've got a deal about the water with Denmark. We've got a deal with, together with EIB. And they say, how much money were spent for this project? Where it is? Where is all of this? And we have nothing to answer to them because, you know, there is no water at the end of the day. So, yeah, so for sure, we will put this data somehow.
Yeah, we can start with like making a list, and it's easier task. It's much harder to make some assessment of the efficiency of this like visibility studies, because you need another visibility study to assist and to assess the one that will conduct it. So it will be more about this like in terms of communication. We can definitely do it within this website and put a special page, and it's very good note, and we will work on that. But in terms of like assessing of efficiency, it's an open question, and maybe it's on your side as a donor to evaluate the like effectiveness of your money spending.
So as a quick answer, I will answer with the words of Scarlett O'Hara. We'll think about it tomorrow.
No, we'll do it tomorrow. We're not thinking in Mykolaїв City Council, we are doing. So yeah, we'll think and consider it done.
Actually, the idea behind this, that other consultants who are supposed to fulfill some tasks, like what type of pipes to deliver and others, they need to know what intellectual property, as you said, was already delivered, and what documents are available, which will speed up the opportunity to receive touchable aid for Mykolaїv. Thank you very much for your answer. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very valuable note. We just don't have such amount of that type of assistance in like 2022 when the whole idea arises. Unfortunately, we have it now, and we have this data to provide it later. So I'll pass the floor to Kostyuk Valeria. Please unmute yourself.
Доброго дня. Good
Hello.
afternoon. My name is Valerie. I'm from Razum Foundation. Sorry. Sorry, one moment.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
We are located in Netherlands. I haven't questions for you. I want to thank you for your cooperation, and I want to thank you to international department. Works very quickly, and we would like to continue to help you in cooperation with you. Thank you so much, Olександра Сєнкевича. Yes, I haven't information.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your help. It's really valuable. Thank you.
Okay, maybe the last round of comments or questions or some ideas or maybe some follow-up from you. Alan, do you want to sum up and close this party?
I just wanted to say a very big thank you to Alan, because this help, as you see, it helps you to help us. Yeah, this help helps us to help you understand where your help is. Holy. So, Alan, your work is very important for us, and I'm really happy that the things that I was thinking about now became real life. And I think a lot of people who are presented here online and offline really thought about it, but no one decided to speak about it. But now we can both speak and see how it works and think about future of this project and open more and more doors in the matter of control and transparency of international aid. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. And I think, Alexander, this is only possible because we have this close partnership with you and your team. It's great for us to work with a city administration and management that really have ambitions to move this anti-corruption transparency agenda forward. So it makes our work very easy and very pleasant in Mykolaïv. I must admit that this is the first time I see the website, and I think thanks for your very good presentation, Alexander. But we had high expectations from the very beginning, and I must say that what I saw today it looks good and lives up to these expectations that we had. I think also some good comments from partners around the table. Clearly, citizens of Mykolaïv, they are a target audience of this portal. Do we need to do something more actively in making some awareness that now there is this new web portal? Probably. Now I understand that there will be a meeting with local media. Let's see where that will take us, or else we can look into whether we need, as a program, to do something more actively in that regard. We are also thinking about how we can replicate the web portal and see if other cities would be interested in doing the same. As was mentioned, it's not a big deal to expand to other cities. So we are looking into that. And then I think the last point here about other types of data one could insert in the web portal about studies and so on. I think that's a great proposal. I think it can easily be done. I think also in the coming weeks, if you have other ideas, proposals that we should look into together with the city to expand or improve the web portal, then please let us know, and we are very eager to improve what we have. I think that should be all from me, and just again thank you all for coming and for the interest that you show in this work we're doing with Mykolaïv. I think it's when you do something like for the first time, and this is for the first time in Ukraine, we have a portal like this. It's great from the very beginning to see there is an interest, and that's also the potential for us to move ahead and to replicate to other cities. So thanks a lot again, and wish you a great Friday and the weekend ahead. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for staying with us in Zoom. I will share with you presentation and link to the website, and all donors will receive their particular reports next week, in the beginning of next week. And we here can join ourselves with a coffee. And who is in Zoom, thank you one more time, and greetings to Mykolaïv and from Mykolaïv.
I also want to pass the words of gratitude, and I want to say thank you to all of our partners who really help us, who help our city in the worst days of war, who help us today. And again, I want to assure you that we want to be transparent. We want to show all your help to our citizens to promote it. And again, I want to say additional thank you to the people of Denmark, to the country that somehow adopted the city of Mykolaïv, which I usually say, and really helped us since the beginning of the full-scale invasion. Thank you very much.